so today what we're going to work on is I want to take a look at our breathing. When you think about breathing, we tend to say in through the nose, out through the mouth. But we also tend to not think about where that air is exactly going. Your lungs are big balloons that come all the way down to the bottom of your abdomen here. If you're only breathing very apically, very high up into your rib cage, you're only going to expand up in through here. We want to get that air all the way down to the bottom. So we don't just want to think about the tummy pushing forward and back as we breathe. You want to think about 360 degrees of expansion. So this whole big ring should expand forward and back and off to the sides. So one great way to feel that is using something called a Superman breathing. I like to start this on the floor because it's the easiest position because gravity is going to be assisting us by keeping our rib cage where it's supposed to be. So what I'd like you to do to try this out is you're going to take your hands and start off lying on your back. And I want you to take your hands, follow your rib cage down to where it gets squishy, so you're just below the ribs. And you're going to push your sides in a little bit, just giving a little bit of resistance there against your abdomen. From this position here, you're going to breathe in through your nose. And as you breathe in through the nose, I want you to think about your tongue being on the roof of your mouth, slowly drawing that air into the bottom of your lungs, slowly filling up that balloon. When you exhale, I'd like to exhale out with the tongue on the back of your bottom teeth. Slow exhale like you're blowing a pinwheel and trying to make that thing spin. As we do this, the goal is to feel your fingers get pushed out by the air and the expansion of your abdomen each time you take a breath. So we're going to start off from here, tongue on the roof of your mouth, in through your nose. Brief hold, and then a long breath out. Should be able to see my sides deflating as that air comes out. Let's do a couple more of those. And hold there. And one more. That simple proprioception of having your hands on your sides tells your brain, it says, hey, what's poking me down there? And it's going to help you to find those spots where you don't normally breathe to. If you visualize those empty spots in your abdomen, those little black holes where you've never been before with your air, you start visualizing those spots, and it helps you to get deeper and deeper with that air. Now, the reason that a full, deep breath is important all the time, not just once in a while, but all day long we should be thinking this way, is because your entire body expands and contracts according to your breath. If you think about the bones in your ankles, your knees, the sutures of your skull where your plates come together, all those things expand and contract. You breathe in, breathe out. If you're breathing very dysfunctionally, very short, small breaths, those things get bumped into each other. They never have the time to readjust yourself. You'll oftentimes get in certain movements and feel like, oh, my back popped. Oh, my back popped. Or like just breathing, you'll feel things like kind of readjust. That's good. That's your body repositioning itself, putting things back in alignment when you're breathing really well. So if you have things like low back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, hip pain, whatever, the better that you breathe, the better that those things are going to feel. So if you think about your pelvis and then your pelvic floor, which is this big like bowl that sits underneath your pelvis, and it basically holds all your guts up. When you take a deep breath in, we should have that 360 degrees of expansion this way, but it's also pushing up and down, right? So as that bowl gets pressed down, it takes your pelvis and expands it back and forth like this. So now your tailbone and your pubic bone have room so that they're not getting jammed up and stuck. So if you're having like low back pain or tailbone pain, it's probably stemming from some dysfunctional breathing. So again, you can use it. You can do this exercise in any position, lying on your back. You can do it standing up. Key thing is put that pressure on the sides below your rib cage. Feel that breath, push those hands out, and then a long breath out and let that thing decrease. The more often you practice this, the better you're going to breathe every day.